This is a video for Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 15. Links, as always, in the description below to go watch my reaction to the video, and then come back here to see my full thoughts and ideas and theories. Not sure how long this is going to take, this whole video itself. You guys can check it down below in like the time thing. Also, I'm not properly there we go. So, yeah, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but I'm just going to be just talking about what happened in this episode. So, click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in this episode. So yeah, click away now or be spoiled. Yeah, click away now. I was about to say it like 3 times there. Okay. So it wasn't what I was thinking when it was Midoriya using the one for all. It was really cool to see him like really fast and not breaking everything. But at the same time, I kind of wanted him to accidentally blow something up. That whole house was completely untouched by his like amateur handle on one for all, if that makes sense. Like, you would think he'd like mess up once, right? Like, and like to go overpower on one like attack, and like all of a sudden the water just explodes, or so, or he just like he jumps too fast and like it like leaves like a dent in the wall, kind of thing. But none of that. He didn't damage the building at all. So. I don't know. I kind of wanted just like a one little bit like where that happened, where he's like, oops, I didn't mean to do that kind of thing. Like he went past that 5% like power kind of thing. But yeah, it was really cool to see him kind of like test his strength and like his fortitude with using one fall and everything. That he's still trying to activate it mid battle and hold on to it kind of thing. I think what he needs to do is take like a day, just like stand there or whatever, charge up one for all and just see how long he can hold it, and then let go and take like a breather, and then try again. If you guys watch my Hunter x Hunter reactions, you kind of know that process of like just like doing it over and over again. So I'm not gonna spoil like what happens. I'm just saying it's like a training like scenario, like to gain power kind of thing, or to test your power kind of thing. So I think Midoriya should definitely do something like that. We're just like hold the power and try to sustain it as long as possible, and then take a breather and then try again, kind of thing, and just keep doing that over and over again all day, and then hopefully by then he can hold it for longer, kind of thing. But right now he used it at the very beginning of the little sparring match, and then it went away once he got hit, I think, or he moved once and it went away. But then he got to activate it again, so he tried to activate it, but then Gran Turismo, or Trimo, yeah, right, Turismo. I want to say Gran Turismo, but that's like a movie kind of thing. So I'm wondering if that's like my brain messing up, but that is his actual name. Anyways, the mentor that's helping him, he kept hitting him like side to side, like almost like a mosquito would, just like well, not like a mosquito, like a little tiny pricks, how they like smacking him over and over again. It wasn't actually hurting him. It's just like, an annoyance, and he kept losing track of like what he was doing. He couldn't do it in time, so he had to hide underneath the couch, knock the couch up to distract Gran, and then use one for all to attempt to get close. And he did cut Gran Turismo, like down like the cheek kind of thing. And he even said himself it's been a long time since he had to dodge like a legit attack. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see how far already Midoriya has come. It's been like 3 days so far, right? Like, and he's like already learned how to turn it on for more than like a couple seconds, or for one attack kind of thing. And actually move with it, like while it's like on. I have a little weight thing on my hair. But yeah, right now they were going over to another city to go fight some criminals and everything. But surprise, surprise, there are 3 more Muumuus. Muumuus? Yes. Or Nomus. Nomus, there you go. Nomus, not Momus. Nomus. There's 3 more of them. There's like a bat one. There's like a big kind of beefy one that reminds me of All Might, kind of in a way, like a big strong guy. And then another one that's kind of like a lengthy. I don't know how to describe him. He's not as buff as like the All Might version, But he's kind of like he's taller and I don't know. But apparently they're all like the Nomus are a mix of different powers. So I'm assuming each one of them is a different power set, right? So like the Nomu that we saw in season 1, that one was like, I guess 4 heroes quirks kind of slammed into like one person, making Nomu basically like the nullification. I'm assuming maybe the strength, and then uh, regeneration. Maybe I think that will be one, and then I'm not sure what the fourth one would be, but something like that, right? And then I think these 3 new Nomus have all different ones besides the first Nomu, right? So like the 3 of them wouldn't have what the first Nomu would have. So they wouldn't have nullification. Maybe they do. They wouldn't have super strength, that kind of thing. But one of them does look pretty strong. The like beefy one, like I said, that would like it almost looks like All Might's like body in a way. So he's like super freaking buff and everything. I'm sure there's other heroes that are like super strong, but it reminds me so much of All Might for some reason. But like I know Endeavor's like has like a big kind of build and everything, so I know for a fact there are more people out there who are super freaking strong. And I'm sure someone's quirk is super strength or something like that, right? Besides All Might. But yeah, so they probably all have different quirks. Obviously, the guy with the wings, that's probably one of his quirks, and then he's got 3 more kind of thing. The one that attacked the one guy on the train, or into the train, I should say, he seems to have some sort of strength. I'm not sure if it's like super strength, like the first Nomu had, but he did seem to have some sort of like innate strength kind of thing. So we'll have to wait and see. It's gonna be freaking cool to see Midoriya attempt to fight one. I'm like guarantee it's gonna happen. Midoriya is gonna probably go after, I would assume, the big one, the big Nomu guy. The one that's like on like burnt the building down or whatever, attacked the fire. Attacked the fire. No, that's not right. When he was walking out of the fire, the big like buff one. I'm assuming Midoriya is gonna go after that one. Or counter that one after fighting that one on his own. Right now, Gran is after the one that attacked the guy on the train or in the train. The bat one, I think, is next to the big Nomu, next to the fire. So 2 of them by the fire. One of them got knocked with Gran into a building, so he's dealing with that one. There's a couple other heroes in the vicinity, one of which being Ida, but Ida decided to have on a hunch, I would assume, go down an alleyway and happen to find Stain, the hero killer. So that's gonna be bad. I can definitely see that happening. I can definitely see that being a bad thing to happen. It's gonna be really rough for Ida there. Stain's gift, his quirk is to take away your quirk, right? Like I think it's either the blades that do it or his quirk in general. Either by touching or vicinity around him kind of thing. Your quirk becomes like useless because like either it's like a paralyzing kind of thing where like you can't do anything, or it just takes away your quirk for a little bit of time. I think it's paralyzed, to the point of like no, like almost like your body's numb, because even the Void guy, when he got cut, he was saying I can't move or I can't do anything kind of thing. And then once Stain kind of realized the fight was done and everything, and he decided that the fight was done and he got up, that's when the Void guy said like I can move again, or I can whatever, he's back to normal kind of thing. So I think it is sort of like a null numbingness, kind of like there's a term for that I'm not thinking of. But yeah, I think that's what Stains is. It's like he can null your body basically. That's not the word. That's a term, and I don't know. Anyways, I cannot wait until Midori starts fighting again. I want to see him try to use One for All more than just like a couple seconds, right? Like it's almost backwards from what All Might is dealing with right now. All Might can only be in a one for all for like a normal time, and then it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. That like distance between like the superpowers, something like that. So it's gonna be really cool to see his quirk get longer over time with Midoriya's quirk. So like All Might can only do it for like a certain amount of time, and it gets less and less and less, and then Midoriya can only use it for a certain amount of time, but it gets more and more and more, right? Like it's kind of like the opposite. So it's gonna be really really cool to see what Midoriya can do when he gains control of One for All, even just for like a minute or like a battle. It'd be really, really cool. So yeah, next episode I'm thinking it's going to probably be either the Ida stuff, or it's going to kind of jump back and forth between Ida and Midoriya. Midoriya going after the Nomus, and then Ida fighting Stain, basically. I could definitely see that next episode being that, right? So, so it looks like the end of the season is all gonna be fighting the villains again, kind of thing. Just like last season, how like we had like a couple episodes. I think it's like 3 episodes, right? Like the last 3 episodes of the season 1 or 2, yeah, whatever. Fighting villains and stuff, but this one seems like it's gonna be a lot more. So I'm super hyped, super hyped. Super hyped. I'm actually wondering if the other kids are going to hear about what's going to happen and come to the city, but that doesn't seem feasible because they're not heroes yet, right? Like, of course they can hear about like the fight going on kind of thing, but I wouldn't consider them to be the ones to like leave their mentors they're shattering right now and go fight like this kind of villains that they don't even know who they are kind of thing. Definitely, I hope we're gonna see some new heroes, some like top tier heroes kind of thing, like come in and try to stop the Nomus basically, because the Nomus I'm guessing are gonna be super strong. So yeah, that's gonna be sweet. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Tune in next week for episode 16. For those of you wondering, the dubbed for Boku no Hero Academia is 2 weeks behind. Something happened with their system. They were simul-dubbed, which means they come out with a dub the same day as subbed. But something happened, and the dub is now 2 weeks behind. So when a sub comes out, 2 weeks later, the dub will come out, kind of thing. So yeah, who knows? I'm guessing it was either part of, like an agreement situation with the simul-dubbed that changed, or it was animation scheduling within the dubbed system, whatever. Because they did have a new opening, ending, and all this kind of stuff between 14 and 15, right? So like I'm wondering if that like animation style difference. Well, I mean that wouldn't make sense because subbed kind of had the same. It came out the next week, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe voice actor delays or something. I don't know. But anyways, regardless, next week is going to be 16, so I cannot wait for that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for some more badass Boku no Hero Academia. Hyped. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody.